Hi. In series of percentage lectures will come to an end, which is miscellaneous questions. So you will see here in this video different types of questions you will encounter. So let's see one by one. So here we go, question number 1. Anil's salary is 20% more than Balu's. Balu's salary is 10% less than Charan's. If A salary is 10,800, find the Charan salary. Lot of people will begin with Anil salary. Okay, lot of people will begin with Anil salary and they'll come to an end. So let's start A, B and C. In these particular questions, you have to understand one important point here. Whom should I take base? Base is very, very important. You can start with Anil, Balu and Charan. So the point is this. With whom I have to start? Okay, with whom I have to start early. That's a very, very important point. So with whom I have to start? I have to start with Charan. If Charan's salary is 100, this is my assumption. If Charan is 100, Balu's salary is 10% less to that. What is 10% of 100? 10. 100 minus 10 is what? 90. If Charan is getting 100, Balu will get what? 90. When Balu is getting 90, how about Anil? Anil's salary is 20% more. In 90, 20% more. 20 by 100. That will give you what? 18 extra. 90 plus 18 is what? 108. I know 108 is 10800. Then Charan's salary is what? 2 zeros extra. Here also 2 zeros extra. Then the answer will become what? 10,000. Then the answer will become what? 10,000. That's it. Okay, that's it. This is how you have to answer. He may ask you, what is Balu's salary? You can write your answer as Balu's salary is what? 9,000. He may ask you, what is the difference between Balu's salary and Charan's salary? You have to give your answer as what? 1,000 rupees. He may ask you, what is the difference between, Balu and, Anil's salary? You have to in a position to answer each and every question. Okay, hope you understood this. We'll move on to the next question. The ratio of earnings of A and B in the ratio 4:5. 4:5. There are two persons, A and B, and their earnings are in the ratio 4:5. If the earnings of A increased by 20 and the earnings of B decreased by 20%. So let's take a value 40 and 50. But these are not actual values. These are percentages essentially. Okay. So to avoid confusion, let me put X and X here. What happened here? 20% increase. In 40, 20% is what? 4 to the 8. So he got an increment of 8x. Okay, he got an increment of what? 8x. So what is 8x? So can I say the whole value is 48? Yes. Here he got an increment of 20%. So can I say that's going to be 10x here? So 10 and 20. So that's going to be 60x here. Yeah, 60x and 48x. Is this equals to 6:5? No. Is this equals to? Sorry. There is a decrement, right? Decrement means you have to do it what? 40. Yeah. When you write 40, it's going to be what? 6:5. Yes, correct. But who told you this 40x and 50x? Why can't I take whatever you take? See, finally you will end with what? Did you get your answer as did you here you will get x value? No. If you are not getting x value, then how you are going to find out the earnings of A? Yeah, there should be a clue. The clue was given in the question. No. To get x, no. Without knowing the x, can you figure out your answer? No. Then can you find A earnings? Not really. Then A earnings are what? Cannot be determined. Cannot be determined. Very, very important one. You have to careful when you are solving these kind of questions. Okay, so answer for this question is what? Cannot be determined. In an exam, 34% students failed in mathematics and 42% failed in English. If 20% of the students failed in both the subjects, okay, maths failed candidates are what? 34. English failed candidates are how much? 42. Both maths and English failed candidates are what here? Here it is what? 20%. So, but look at the question. Then the percentage of student who passed both subjects. So, now I want to calculate maths and English both are failed by 20. What is the total fail? Yeah, the total fail is going to be what? 34 plus 42 minus 20. So this is what? 76 minus 20, that will give you 56% is what? Total fail. When total fail is 56, the actual total is what? 100%. Out of 100%, total fail is going to be what? Total fail is going to be what? 56. When total fail is 56, then total pass will become what? Then total pass will become what? 100 plus 56. That will give you how much? 100 minus 56. 100 minus 56. That will give you 44% as your answer. Okay, when the total pass is what? 44. Okay, total pass is what? 44. So total fail, okay, that's going to be n of mathematics plus n of English subtracted with what? N of mathematics and English. So here you will get total fail. Once you got total fail, you can come across total pass. How you will get total pass? Total minus total fail, that will give you the total pass marks. Hope you understood this particular question. Let's move on to the next question. During a year, the population of a town is increased by 5% and during the next year, it is decreased by 5%. If total population at the end of the second year is 9,975, then what was the population in the beginning? Okay, let's 100 is the, let me assume 100 is the initial population. Why I am not coming from back, you will understand soon. Okay, 100, 5% increase. Okay, so on 100, 5% is what? Plus 5. 100 plus 5 is what? 105. Again, there is a decrement of 5%. Yeah, don't tell me again it will go back to 100. That is wrong assumption. On 105, 5%. This is how you have to calculate. 10% is 10.5. 5% is what? Half of that. Can I say that is 5.25? Yes. So you have to subtract 5.25 from the original value. 5.25 from the original value. 105 minus 5.25, that will give you 99.75. Can I say this is the at the end of the second year? I know this value. What is this value? 9,975. Yes. 99.75 refers to 9,975. Then 100 will give you what? 10,000. Then 100 will give you what? 10,000. Okay, so what was the population in the beginning? The population in the beginning is what? 10,000. Any other way to do this? Of course, yes. I told you, when there is a percent increase, a percent decrease, there is always a decrease, no? Always a decrease of what percent? A square by 100%. What is a here? 5. What is 5 square? 25 by 100. What is 25 by 100? 0.25 decrease. When 0.25 decrease, initial population is 100, decrease of 0.25, then the latest population will become what? 99.75. I know 99.75 is 9,975. You want 100. 100 is what? 10,000. This is how you can use the concept of successive percentages and you can reach your solution very easily. Hope you understood this particular question. Let's go to the next question. In a library, 20% books are in Hindi, 50% are in English, okay, and the remaining are 9,000. Guys, Hindi is what percent ma? 20%. English is what? 50%. If the total books are 100%, already Hindi and English will take how much part? 70%. Then the remaining books are what? The remaining books obviously what? 30%. I know the numeric value of 30%, I know, which is what? 9,000. 30% is 9,000. Then 100% is how much? 100% is how much? So 30% is this, then 100% is how much? Then 100% will give you what? Yeah, 100% will give you what? 31s are, 33s are, so 100% will give you 30,000. Okay, thank you.